Hey guys, I forgot to mention that once I made it home, I gave my son a phone call and just so you know, of course, let him know that we made it. And so my son is telling me, he's like, Mom, he says, the psychiatrist is speaking to him about the incident that happened. And he's trying to like justify the things that he said to me and defend against the statements that I made. Like, he's having this conversation with my child. My son said, Mom, they're trying to make me feel like you are interfering with my treatment because you continue to have complaints about the facility. I'm so sorry, because just discussing this is just so frustrating. Like, it makes me angry that I had a conversation with my son's current therapist when she was the supervisor prior to her being my son's therapist. I had a conversation with her. And because I had an issue with his previous therapist. And I explained to her that I do not discuss these issues with my son because I don't want him to have any type of ill feelings toward this facility. So it just ain't, and she agreed with me. She agreed. She said, yes, definitely, I agree with that. We don't want to have the child involved. So it's frustrating because she herself has had conversations with my son about adult business. And so it's just frustrating because my son feels like he's put in the middle of it. It's so confusing for him, and like he doesn't want to hear it. Like, when the psychiatrist was talking to my son yesterday, my son is like, hey, I don't know, like, stop involving my child in adult business. So you spoke, and yesterday when he was trying to convince me to have a meeting with him, he said, because I spoke with your child, like he's like smiling. I spoke with your child. Okay, so what does that mean? Because I speak with my child every day almost, like, stop involving my son. This is adult business, and it's frustrating to watch this facility because this is abuse. See, us parents need to understand our rights. We need to be careful about what we allow and how we allow these professionals to communicate and to treat our children. So if I don't complain, then they'll continue to just do whatever and house him there. With you continuing to involve him and and put him in the middle of adult business, and in some instances trying to pit him against me so that you guys can get your way, that is abuse. My son is not there to be put in the middle of adult business. My son is there to be getting treatment for the abuse that he's been through and the trauma that he's been through. Why are you involving him in more mess? That's frustrating to me. And it's difficult to watch because I can't just go to the hospital and say, you know what? I'm taking my son. I can't just do that because I requested through the courts to have him placed here. But I am stating I'm coming to get my child. So whatever it is, anyone who's watching, whatever it is that you need to do, I suggest you get ready. Because like just thinking about like when I'm posting, like I'm thinking about like how crazy the situation is and how upset and how angry I am about it. But also remember, parents, when we are going through things like this, we have to check our emotions. We have to keep our emotions out of it. I put a previous post up about, check your emotions. This is business. For them, this is money. They don't care about the fact that my son is being emotionally affected by being put in the middle of me and the facility. They don't care about that. So, but we do. So we have to approach them and we have to meet them where they are. It's crazy. It's crazy, but this is why I'm doing this, because we need change. These are children. These are our future. I feel like, how dare you? Try to do anything to damage this child anymore. Do not bring any hurt or harm to my child, period. He is in a residential treatment facility. And more harm is being brought to him while he's supposed to be in a safe place? Come on now. Parents, we need to get involved. We need to know what's going on in these facilities. We need to not just trust that because our child is in a residential facility that they're okay. And I will say this, I will admit, when he first went there, I was like, okay, yes, we're going to get some help, like everything is working out. He's going to be able to address some of the issues that he has, and he's in a safe place, No. Quickly, very, very, very quickly after he was admitted to this facility, I realized, oh my goodness. Like, there are horror stories in some of these facilities. I'm not speaking on other ones because I don't have experience with other ones. I have experience with Havenwick, so I know what's going on, or I know what's happening with my son in my case. But parents, we have to get on top of this. We have to band together, and we have to make sure that these facilities are following state laws, that they are following their policies. They want us to follow a policy. Havenwick want me to follow a policy that I don't even have. So I want them to follow state laws because I have that. I don't have a policy, but I do have state laws. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that and just put this, because this is becoming like just a huge issue, a crazy issue. My son is like so frustrated and confused. He doesn't like to be in the middle of stuff. Like when my son knows that, adults handle adult business with adults and a child stay in a child's place. If there is an issue that a child needs to work out and they need adult assistance, that's different. But this is not an issue that he has. He's not raising this issue with me saying, hey, mom, this is going on here and I don't appreciate this. That's not how it happened. I raised the issue with the facility, not with my son. Did not discuss these things with my son. I raised these issues with the facility, and then the facility in turn raised these issues with my son. So think about that. Think about that and see what, like this is crazy. It's crazy. It's stressful. But as I keep stating, it's going to stop. It's going to stop with mine. And I'm going to do everything I can for the other ones. trust, and believe.